Whales, the gentle giants of the ocean, but don't let their size fool you. These creatures are full of surprises. For starters, the blue whale is the largest animal to ever exist. Not just now, ever. Bigger than any dinosaur, longer than 3 school buses, and its heart the size of a small car. Imagine listening to a heartbeat that you could literally hear from 2 miles away. And if you thought whales were just slow-moving giants, think again. The sperm whale has the loudest sound in the animal kingdom, reaching 230 decibels. That's louder than a jet engine. Scientists think they use it to stun their prey. Imagine getting jump-scared by sound alone. Whales are massive, loud, and full of history. If that's not impressive, I don't know what is. They can even live for over 200 years. Like and subscribe for more animal facts. Here are some interesting facts about tuxedo cats. 1. They're not a breed, just a fancy color pattern. These cats aren't wearing actual tuxedos, but don't tell them that they definitely act like they are. 2. They mature faster than other cats. Some studies show tuxedo kittens open their eyes 24 hours earlier than other cats. Basically, they're born ready for business. 3. They've been to space. In 1963, a tuxedo cat named Felicette became the first cat to go to space. Yes, tuxedo cats have literally been astronauts. 4. They have a reputation for being little troublemakers. Tuxedo cats are often described as extra sassy and full of attitude. It's like wearing a suit gives them main character energy. 5. Some of the most famous cats in history were tuxedos. Sylvester from Looney Tunes, Felix the cat, and even Bill Clinton's cat socks, all rocking the tuxedo look. So yeah, tuxedo cats aren't just classy, they're smarter, sassier, and apparently space ready. Now send this to someone whose cat knows they run the house.
Tigers. They're not just big cats, they're the biggest cats on the planet. These striped predators can grow over 10 feet long and weigh up to 600 pounds, making them nature's ultimate stealth mode hunter. Unlike most cats, tigers love water. They're powerful swimmers and will chill in lakes and rivers to cool off. Basically, they're the world's most dangerous pool floaties. Each tiger has a completely unique stripe pattern, kind of like a fingerprint. Even if you shaved a tiger, not recommended, you'd still see its stripes on its skin. Tigers can leap over 30 feet in a single bound, and their roar can be heard from 2 miles away. Imagine hearing that when you're just trying to take a peaceful walk. Fun fact, tigers' back markings look like the Chinese character for king, which is fitting since they rule the jungle. So next time you see a house cat plotting something, just remember, it's basically a tiny, less ambitious tiger. Now send this to someone who sleeps 16 hours a day, like a tiger.
In a vast open field, there lived a rabbit named Swift. Unlike the others, Swift wasn't content with just nibbling on grass and hiding in burrows. He wanted to be the fastest creature alive. One day, the wind itself whispered a challenge, "Catch me if you can." Determined, Swift trained harder than ever, leaping over rivers, dashing through forests, and scaling rocky cliffs. Each day he grew faster, his paws barely touching the ground. Then, on the final test, the wind roared past him. But this time, Swift was ready. With one final leap, he soared through the air, pushing himself beyond his limits. For a brief moment, he wasn't just running with the wind. He became the wind. From that day on, whenever the breeze rustled the grass, the animals would whisper, "Swift is still running, faster than ever."
Squirrels are tiny, chaotic acrobats that act like they just chugged 3 energy drinks. These little daredevils can jump 10 times their body length, land from 30 feet without a scratch, and still have time to yell at you from a tree for no reason. Their secret? Built-in parkour skills. Squirrels can rotate their ankles 180 degrees to grip surfaces like tiny ninjas. And let's talk about their obsession with snacks. They bury thousands of nuts every year, but forget where they put half of them, accidentally planting entire forests. So yeah, squirrels are unintentionally saving the planet while just trying to find lost snacks. So if you've ever panicked, hoarded snacks, or made questionable life choices at high speed, congrats, you might be a squirrel. Follow and share with other squirrel enjoyers.
Seals might look like ocean puppies, but these flippered mammals are built for life in the water. With streamlined bodies and powerful tails, They can swim up to 25 miles per hour, making them some of the fastest marine hunters. There are over 30 species of seals, from the massive elephant seal to the tiny ringed seal, which weighs less than a house cat. Seals may seem cute and clumsy on land, but underwater, they're stealthy predators, using their whiskers to detect fish in the darkest waters. And yes, they really do clap. The gray seal is known for clapping its flippers underwater, not for applause, but to communicate and ward off rivals. Fun fact, seals can hold their breath for over an hour, which is longer than almost any other mammal. So, next time you see a seal chilling on the beach, just know, it's not lazy, it's on Do Not Disturb mode. Now, send this to a friend who needs to chill like a seal.
Scottish folds aren't just any cats. They're cats with permanently surprised expressions, thanks to their signature folded ears. This unique look comes from a genetic mutation that affects their cartilage, making their ears flop forward like tiny owl wings. But don't let their fancy appearance fool you. Scottish folds are lap-loving couch potatoes. They're known for their chill, affectionate personalities and their weird habit of sitting like tiny humans, which is called the Buddha sit. These cats were first discovered in Scotland in 1961, when a farmer noticed a kitten with folded ears. Every Scottish fold today can trace its lineage back to that one cat, named Susie. Fun fact, Taylor Swift owns 2 Scottish folds named Meredith and Olivia, and they're basically more famous than most of us. So if you want a cat that looks like it's permanently in deep thought, but actually just wants snacks, a Scottish fold might be your perfect match. Share this with someone that also has floopy ears. Rhinos are basically nature's tanks, but way faster than you'd expect. These giants can weigh over 5,000 pounds and still run at speeds up to 30 miles per hour. That's right, a rhino could chase you down faster than you can run to answer a DoorDash delivery. And that legendary horn? It's not bone. It's made of keratin, the same stuff as your hair and nails. So, technically a rhino is just rocking the world's most dangerous bad hair day. Despite their tough look, rhinos are actually gentle giants, unless provoked. They have terrible eyesight, so they rely on their super sense of smell to detect threats, which means if you ever see a rhino charging, it might not even know what it's charging at. It's just playing it safe. But here's the sad part. Rhinos are critically endangered. Poaching and habitat loss have put them at risk, and we might lose these armored beasts if we don't protect them. They are strong, fast, and rocking a built-in battering ram. Just don't get on their bad side. You won't win that fight. Like and subscribe for more animal shorts, Slop.
Raccoons, nature's little burglars with built-in bandit masks. These clever creatures are known for their problem-solving skills, insane dexterity, and of course, their obsession with stealing food. Their front paws have as many nerve endings as a human hand, meaning they can open jars, pick locks, and even turn doorknobs. Basically, they're tiny cat burglars in training. Raccoons are also super adaptable. You'll find them in forests, cities, and probably your garbage can at 2 a.m. But they don't just eat trash. They're omnivores, meaning they'll snack on anything from fruits to fish. Raccoons also wash their food before eating it. Scientists aren't sure why, but some think it helps them feel textures better. Others say they're just fancy little dinner guests. So if you ever hear strange noises outside at night, don't worry. It's just a raccoon running a 5-star buffet out of your trash can. Now send this to a friend who plays Honkai Star Rail or eats like a raccoon.
Rabbits are small, fluffy, and secretly unstoppable eating machines. Seriously, these little guys can mow through veggies like a tiny, adorable lawnmower. But don't let their cuteness fool you. Rabbits are built for survival. They have nearly 360-degree vision, meaning they can see behind them without turning their heads. It's like having built-in security cameras. And those big ears? Not just for show. Rabbits can rotate them independently to detect danger, and they also help regulate body temperature. Basically, they're nature's most stylish air conditioners. But here's the best part, rabbits binky when they're happy. That's when they jump, twist and zoom around like they just won the lottery. If your rabbit does this, congratulations. You have a very happy little maniac. They are fast, clever, and fluffier than your softest pillow. Just don't underestimate them. They may look innocent, but they're one hop away from world domination. Like and subscribe for more animal shorts. Slop!
Pugs. Small dogs with big personalities and even bigger eyes. These little wrinkly-faced companions have been royalty approved for centuries, originally bred to sit in the laps of Chinese emperors. They may be tiny, but they've got major attitude. Pugs are known for their goofy expressions, dramatic size, and the ability to snore louder than a grown human. Seriously, they sound like tiny lawnmowers. Despite their short legs, they have a surprising amount of energy, zooming around the house before crashing into nap mode. And yes, they really do get the legendary pug head tilt when they're confused. Scientists think it helps them understand human speech better. Fun fact, pugs were once used as guard dogs in Tibetan monasteries. Not exactly terrifying, but hey, they tried. So if you need a dog that's equal parts adorable, stubborn, and dramatic, the pug might just be your perfect match. Now, send this to someone who snores like a pug.
Polar bears are basically giant fluffy tanks built for the Arctic. These snow kings can weigh over 1,500 pounds and smell prey from nearly a mile away. Imagine being that good at finding snacks. Despite looking white, their fur is actually transparent, and their skin is completely black to absorb heat. So yes, under all that fluff, they're basically goth. Polar bears are also insane swimmers, able to paddle for days at a time. One bear was even recorded swimming 430 miles straight. That's not a workout. That's a survival horror game. They could also beat a horse in a sprint. These giants can run up to 25 mph. But don't worry, they only chase if you owe them money. So next time you complain about the cold, just remember, polar bears are out there casually chilling on floating icebergs. Follow for more animals. Slop.
Pigs have a bit of an image problem. People think they're dirty, slow, and not the sharpest animals around. But the truth? Pigs are basically farmyard geniuses. First off, they're as smart as a 3-year-old human, which means they can solve puzzles, recognize their own names, and even learn tricks faster than most dogs. And speaking of intelligence, their sense of smell is insane. They can sniff out food buried deep underground, which is why people use them to find truffles, the world's most expensive mushrooms. And let's talk about that sweating like a pig myth. Pigs don't actually sweat. That's why they roll around in mud. It's their natural sunscreen air conditioning. Oh, and here's the best part. Pigs love belly rubs. Scratch one in just the right spot and they'll flop over like a happy puppy. So yeah, pigs aren't just smart. They're also fast, clean, and kind of adorable. Who knew? Like and subscribe for more slop about animals.
Meet Mu Deng, the baby pygmy hippo from Thailand, who's taken the internet by storm. Born on July 10th, 2024, at Khao Keo Open Zoo, Mu Deng's name means bouncy pork in Thai, a nod to her playful nature. Pygmy hippos are native to West Africa and are much smaller than their common hippo cousins, weighing around 600 pounds as adults. Despite their size, they're excellent swimmers, using rivers and swamps as their playgrounds. Mu Deng became a viral sensation at just 2 months old, captivating millions with her adorable antics and shiny appearance. That glossy look? It's due to its natural sweat, which acts as a natural sunscreen. She even took part in a game where she predicted the outcome of an election. Memes like this cement themselves in our culture today. Her playful behavior, like climbing into her mother's food bowl or slipping in water, has been widely shared and adored online. In a year filled with challenges, Mu Deng's charm provided a comforting distraction, reminding us all of the simple joys in life. Interacting with animals help all of us calm down and has been proven to make us all happier. If you found this interesting, follow for more unique animal facts.
Imagine living in total darkness your entire life. No sunlight, no colors, just endless cave walls. That's the Mexican blind cave fish, an animal that literally evolved to stop needing eyes. Yeah, you heard that right. Over generations, their eyes shrunk and disappeared because, well, what's the point of eyes if you'll never see light again? Instead, they developed super senses, using tiny pressure detectors on their skin to feel the water around them like an underwater radar. And here's where it gets really crazy, because they don't have to worry about finding food often. These fish have figured out how to survive on almost no energy, meaning they live longer and heal faster than their sighted relatives. Science is even studying them to understand human blindness and tissue regeneration. So yeah, this little fish might hold the secret to future medicine. Nature really said, who needs vision when you have vibes? Now send this to someone who stumbles around in the dark like this fish.
Marsupials, nature's pocket-sized parenting pro. Literally. Instead of traditional pregnancy, these animals give birth to tiny, underdeveloped babies that crawl into a pouch to finish cooking. It's like nature's version of a mobile daycare. The most famous marsupial? Kangaroos, obviously. They can hop at 40 miles per hour, and their kicks can knock out a full-grown human. Not that you should test it. But did you know wombats are also marsupials? Then there's the Tasmanian devil, which sounds like a cartoon, but is actually a real, screaming little gremlin with the strongest bite per body size of any mammal. Fun fact, koalas sleep 18-22 hours a day, proving that marsupials are either elite athletes or professional nappers. No in between. So if your life consists of eating, sleeping, and occasionally throwing hands, congrats. You might be a marsupial. Now send this to someone who needs their own pouch.
Maine Coons aren't just cats. They're mini lions with a sense of humor. Known as the largest domesticated cat breed, these fluffy giants can grow over 4 feet long and weigh up to 20 pounds. Despite their size, they're gentle giants, often called the dogs of the cat world, because they love following their owners around and even playing fetch. Their thick, water-resistant fur and extra toe fluff help them survive harsh winters, and their bushy tails can be wrapped around their faces like a built-in scarf. Maine Coons are also surprisingly chatty, but they don't meow like normal cats. They trill and chirp like little velociraptors. Some legends say Maine Coons are part raccoon because of their massive tails. Not true, but let's be honest. If any cat was plotting world domination, it'd be a Maine Coon. Be careful, though. These little furballs shed so much that it can be quite annoying to keep a clean environment. That might just be a skill issue, though. Now send this to a cat lover who thinks their cat is big because they haven't met a Maine Coon yet.
No, I'm not going to talk about One Piece. Koalas. They may look like tiny, sleepy teddy bears, but don't let that fool you. First off, they're not bears. They're marsupials, which means they carry their babies in a pouch, just like kangaroos. Koalas spend up to 20 hours a day sleeping because their diet consists almost entirely of eucalyptus leaves, which are super low in nutrients. And fun fact, actually toxic to most animals. But koalas, they've evolved a special stomach to handle it. Basically, they're living off a diet of poisonous salad. Even though they look cuddly, koalas can be pretty feisty. They have sharp claws and will scream if they get annoyed. Seriously, if you've never heard a koala growl, look it up. It's nightmare fuel. So next time you see a koala looking peaceful, just remember, it's a sleepy, slightly toxic, tree-climbing gremlin. Now send this to someone who sleeps all day like a koala.
In a mystical forest, there lived a clever fox named Kitsu. But Kitsu wasn't just any fox. He had a rare ability. At night, he could trade dreams with other animals. One day, a tired owl begged Kitsu for a peaceful dream in exchange for a vision of the future. Curious, Kitsu agreed. That night, he saw himself standing at the edge of a glowing river, where a silver fish whispered, "Your fate lies beyond the waterfall." The next morning, Kitsu followed the vision and discovered a hidden valley, untouched by time. What he found there changed his life forever. Kitsu followed the vision and discovered the hidden valley, untouched by time. There, he met the silver fish from his dream, which spoke once more. You have the gift to weave dreams into reality. Use it wisely. With this newfound power, Kitsu became a guardian of dreams, ensuring that every creature in the forest found the courage to chase their own. From that day forward, the fox who once traded dreams now gifted them freely, shaping the destinies of those who dared to dream big.
Huskies are totally the drama queens of the dog world. Seriously, these dogs don't just bark. They scream, argue, and throw full-on tantrums. But let's start with the basics. Huskies were bred to pull sleds across frozen tundra, so they have endless energy. That means if you don't give them enough exercise, they'll redecorate your house with their teeth. And speaking of destruction, Huskies are expert escape artists. Fences? They'll jump them. Locked doors? They'll open them. A Husky that wants freedom will find a way out like they're starring in an action movie. But despite the chaos, Huskies are goofy, loving, and absolute clowns. They love people, they love playing, and they'll talk back to you like a rebellious teenager. Huskies are athletic, intelligent, and full of attitude. Basically, if a wolf and a stand-up comedian had a baby, it'd be a Husky. Like and subscribe for more Animal Slop Short. Horses, majestic, powerful, and somehow scared of plastic bags. Let's talk about these incredible animals. 1. Horses can sleep standing up. Thanks to a special locking system in their legs, they can catch some easies without falling over. Imagine being able to nap at work without your boss noticing. 2. They have nearly 360-degree vision. Because their eyes are on the sides of their head, they can see almost everything around them, except directly in front or behind. So, if a horse side-eyes you, trust me, they meant it. 3. They can run within hours of being born. While human babies take a year just to wobble around, foals are up and sprinting within hours. Talk about getting a head start in life. Horses are fast, intelligent, and dramatic. Basically, if they had a phone, they'd be the main character on social media. Now, send this to someone who gives off horse energy.
Hedgehogs, tiny, spiky potatoes that somehow became one of the most adorable animals on Earth. But don't be fooled. These little guys are covered in over 5,000 sharp quills, which they use as a built-in defense system when they curl into a ball. But here's the thing, real hedgehogs aren't fast. In fact, they top out at around 4 mph, which means Sonic, the Hedgehog, is basically the most unrealistic thing about video games. And get this, when hedgehogs find a new smell, they lick it, mix it with their spit, and spread it all over their quills. Scientists still don't know why, but let's be honest, it's the weirdest hair gel routine ever. So if you've ever been slow, covered in snacks, or had questionable hygiene habits, you might be a hedgehog. Send this to fellow hedgehog fans.
Guinea pigs, tiny, squeaky, and somehow always panicking. But don't let their nervous energy fool you. These little fluff balls have some wild facts. First off, they're not pigs, and they're definitely not from Guinea. These guys actually come from South America and are more closely related to porcupines than farm animals. So yeah, someone really messed up the naming process. And if you've ever heard a guinea pig, you know they're big talkers. They make all sorts of noises. Squeaks, chirps, purrs, basically their own secret language. Some even weep loudly when they hear the fridge open, because yes, they know where the snacks come from. Like and subscribe for more interesting pig slop.
Let's talk about golden retrievers. And no, I don't mean your overly affectionate significant other. But honestly, the comparison isn't far off. Golden retrievers are one of the friendliest dog breeds on the planet. They're loyal, goofy, and will love you unconditionally, even if you drop their favorite toy for the 100th time. These dogs were originally bred in Scotland in the 1800s to retrieve game for hunters. But nowadays, their main job is bringing you random socks, tennis balls, or anything they can fit in their mouth, because carrying things is their love language. Goldens are also insanely smart. They can learn over 200 commands and are commonly trained as service dogs. But let's be honest, they still forget personal space exists. Fun fact, they stay puppies at heart forever. Even as adults, they still act like excited little kids. So if you want a dog that's equal parts genius, athlete, and cuddle machine, a golden retriever is the perfect choice. Now send this to someone who loves like a golden retriever.
Giraffes are proof that nature sometimes just hits stretch and calls it a day. These giants are the tallest animals on Earth, reaching up to 18 feet. Basically, they make basketball players look short. Despite their height, giraffes only have 7 neck bones, the same as humans, but each one is over a foot long. So yes, they have mega vertebrae. And if you think giraffes are peaceful, think again. They fight by swinging their necks like wrecking balls. It's called necking, and it's basically a slow-motion slap battle with 1,500-pound heads. Their tongues, nearly 2 feet long and dark purple, so they don't get sunburned while eating leaves. Giraffes also sleep about 30 minutes a day in short naps, because when you're that tall, lying down is just too much effort.
German Shepherds are the ultimate all-purpose dogs. Whether they're working with the police, herding sheep, or just being a family guardian, these dogs do it all. First off, they're crazy smart. Ranked as the 3rd most intelligent dog breed, they can learn commands faster than most people learn to cook instant noodles. That's why they're the go-to breed for 9 units, search and rescue teams, and even Hollywood movies. And let's talk about their loyalty. Once a German Shepherd bonds with you, they've got your back for life. They're so protective that if a leaf blows past you aggressively, they might just step in to defend you. But don't be fooled by their tough look. They're big softies. They love belly rubs, playtime, and yes, they'll absolutely try to fit in your lap, even if they weigh 80 pounds. So yeah, German Shepherds are brilliant, brave, and basically the superheroes of the dog world. If Batman had a dog, it'd be a German Shepherd. Like and subscribe for more animal slop shorts. Geese are feathered chaos machines with zero fear and maximum attitude. If you've ever encountered one, especially in New Jersey, you already know. They run the world, and they know it. First off, geese are ridiculously smart. They can recognize human faces, meaning if you ever annoy a goose, it will remember you forever. And trust me, geese hold grudges like no other. And let's talk about their flying skills. They migrate thousands of miles every year in that famous V formation. But did you know they rotate leaders to make sure no one gets too tired? Teamwork makes the dream work. Unless you're too slow, then good luck keeping up. Oh, and they're honking? That's not just noise, it's communication. They honk to coordinate flights, warn of danger, or just to scream at you for existing. So yeah, geese are smart, organized, and have the confidence of a villain in a Disney movie. Just don't make eye contact, you will lose that battle. Like and subscribe for more animal shorts. Slop.
Frogs, tiny, jumpy, and probably plotting for world domination. One lily pad at a time. With over 7,000 species, they come in all shapes and sizes, from the tiny thumbnail-sized poison dart frog to the Goliath frog, which grows over a foot long and weighs as much as a house cat. Frogs are basically nature's gymnasts. Some can jump 20 times their body length in a single leap. That's like a human jumping across a basketball court in one hot potchi. They also breathe through their skin, meaning they have to stay moist to survive. No wonder they're always chilling near water. And here's the wildest fact. Frogs can freeze solid in winter and come back to life when they thaw out. Scientists are still trying to figure out how they pull off this real-life cryosleep. So next time you hear a frog croaking at night, just know, it's not making noise for fun, it's probably calling for a date. Now send this to someone who jumps to conclusions like a frog.
Foxes, part dog, part cat, and 100% mischievous mastermind. Let's talk about these little flu. 1. Foxes can see the Earth's magnetic field. They have a built-in targeting system. When they pounce on prey, they use the Earth's magnetic field to line up the perfect strike. Basically, foxes are nature's guided missiles. 2. They communicate with over 40 different sounds. Foxes don't just bark, they scream, yelp, chirp, and even giggle. If you've ever heard a weird horror movie scream in the middle of the night, surprise! That was probably a fox. 3. Some foxes can climb trees. Unlike most canines, some foxes, like the gray fox, can straight up climb trees. Imagine walking outside and seeing a fox just chilling on a branch, judging your life choices. Foxes are cute, clever, and kind of chaotic. Basically, if they had thumbs, we'd be in trouble. Now, send this to a friend who gives sneaky fox vibes.
Luffy's elephant gun is named after the world's biggest land animals, and probably the only ones who never forget your embarrassing moments. These gentle giants can weigh over 13,000 pounds and have brains 5 times bigger than ours, which explains why they're one of the smartest animals on Earth. Their trunks, not just noses, these things have 40,000 muscles, can lift 700 pounds, and even be used like a built-in snorkel. Basically, elephants come with cheat codes. Despite their size, elephants are surprisingly quiet. They walk on their tippy toes thanks to squishy foot pads that absorb sound. They can also hear with their feet. So if you've ever been the loudest in the room, but somehow also the smartest, congrats, you might be an elephant. Follow for more animal slop.
Since the Eagles won the Super Bowl, here are some interesting facts about the winner's mascot. The bald eagle, America's national symbol since 1782, is renowned for its striking appearance and impressive abilities. These majestic birds aren't actually bald. Their name comes from an Old English term meaning white-headed. Adult bald eagles have a wingspan of up to 7.5 feet and can soar to altitudes over 10,000 feet. Their keen eyesight allows them to spot prey from great distances, making them formidable hunters. In the wild, bald eagles can live to be 35 years old or more. Just like real eagles, they see their prey from miles away and go in for the win. Fly eagles fly, unless you're a Chiefs fan then. Maybe look away. And remember, every 30 seconds for an ad in the Super Bowl cost about $8 million. Welcome to American marketing. If you found this interesting, follow for more unique animal facts, and share this video with your fellow eagle fans in Philly.
Donkeys might not get as much hype as horses, but these guys are built different. Seriously, they're stronger, smarter, and way more stubborn, but for good reason. First off, donkeys have been helping humans for over 5,000 years. From carrying supplies through deserts to working on farms, they've been the original off-road vehicle. And unlike horses, donkeys are not easily spooked. Loud noises, unexpected movement, they just stand there unbothered. Now let's talk about the stubbornness. People think donkeys are just being difficult, but really, they're calculated thinkers. If something seems dangerous, they won't just run blindly like a horse. They'll stop, analyze, and decide if it's worth the risk. So basically, they're built-in survival experts. And strength? Donkeys can carry up to twice their own weight. That's like a person casually hauling around a grand piano on their back. Plus, they have insane memory skills. Like and subscribe for more interesting slop.
Imagine this. You're gliding through the ocean at 25 miles per hour, flipping out of the water like an acrobat and outsmarting every predator around you. Congratulations! You're a dolphin. You don't just swim, you talk, with whistles so unique that other dolphins actually remember your name for life. It's basically an underwater group chat, but without the typing mistakes. Need sleep? No problem. Mate, just shut down half your brain at a time and keep swimming. It's like napping with one eye open, but instead of paranoia, it's just so you don't forget to breathe. These guys bully sharks for fun? Because why fear the ocean's top predator when you and your squad have the ultimate teamwork and street smarts? So, dolphins, the real kings of the ocean? Honestly, probably. Now, send this to someone who's way too smart for their own good.
The Shiba Inu is one of Japan's oldest and most beloved dog breeds. Originally bred for hunting, these compact yet agile dogs are known for their fox-like appearance, curly tails, and independent personalities. Shibas are extremely clean. They groom themselves like cats and even avoid puddles. But don't be fooled by their small size. They have big attitudes and are famous for their stubbornness, often ignoring commands unless there's something in it for them. They also tend to get pretty loud and may lead to funny encounters with the problematic puppers. The Shiba Inu is also the face of one of the biggest internet memes ever, Doge. That iconic, goofy expression led to the rise of Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency that started as a joke but somehow became worth billions. Even with their meme fame, Shibas remain loyal, energetic, and full of personality. Just don't expect them to listen if they don't feel like it. Much wow. Such dog. Many facts. Follow for more animal stories.
Capybaras have mastered something most of us struggle with, being completely unbothered. These gentle giants of the rodent world can grow up to 4 feet long and weigh over 100 pounds, making them the largest rodents on Earth. But here's where it gets interesting. Capybaras are built for the water. Their webbed feet make them excellent swimmers, and they can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes to escape predators. In the wild, they're found near rivers and swamps, spending most of their time half submerged like floating potatoes. And somehow, capybaras are friends with everyone. Crocodiles? No problem. Monkeys? Sure, hop on. Birds? Go ahead. Use them as a couch. If the animal kingdom had a favorite roommate, it'd be the capybara. Scientists believe their secret is just pure, unshakable vibes. So next time life feels stressful, take a lesson from the capybara. Find some water, chill out, and let things happen. Now send this to someone who needs capybara-level relaxation.
Dear, graceful forest creatures or unpredictable road hazards? The answer is both. These animals may look peaceful, but they can sprint up to 40 miles per hour, jump 8 feet straight up, and somehow still freeze in headlights like their brain just crashed. Male deer, or bucks, grow antlers every year just to show off and fight each other, only to drop them and start over. Imagine hitting the gym for months just to throw away all your gains. Deer have 310-degree vision because their eyes are on the sides of their heads. That means they can almost see behind them, except apparently when a car is coming. So if you've ever panicked under pressure, picked a dumb fight, or spaced out at the worst time, you might be a deer. Follow for more animal slop.
Beagles, the ultimate detectives of the dog world. Seriously, if your snacks go missing, don't even bother looking. They already know where you hid them. With over 220 million scent receptors, compared to a human's measly 5 million, beagles have some of the best noses on the planet. That's why they're used in airports and customs. They can sniff out contraband, food, and probably your secrets. But don't let their detective skills fool you. Beagles are absolute goofballs. They're energetic, playful, and always ready for an adventure. But here's the catch. Once they catch a scent, good luck stopping them. If a beagle locks onto an interesting smell, they'll follow it like they just activated GPS. Oh, and they hate being alone. Beagles are pack animals, so if you leave them by themselves too long, they'll either destroy your house or throw the saddest puppy tantrum ever. Like and subscribe for more dog fact. If you've ever wanted a pet that looks like it's permanently smiling and might secretly be from another planet, let me introduce you to the axolotl. 1. These little guys are basically real-life Pokemon. Axolotls can regrow limbs, parts of their heart, and even parts of their brain. Scientists are still trying to figure out why they're better at healing than Wolverine. 2. They never grow up. Unlike most amphibians, axolotls stay in their larval stage forever. Imagine if you just decided not to go through puberty. That's the axolotl life. 3. They eat by vacuuming up food. Axolotls don't chew. They just open their mouths and inhale. It's like nature gave them a built-in Kirby power. Axolotls are basically the ultimate chill pet, but don't let their goofy look fool you. They're science's favorite little lab creatures. Now, send this to someone who definitely needs an axolotl in their life.